Hey guys!
Hi!
Welcome back to Inside Andy without Andy again. This is Abby Kate.
Hello.
I'm Karen, and we're so happy you're here today. We are doing the Celebrate Collections People and Pins collaboration today.
There you go.
And there you go. This month we are talking about attraction, destination, cruise line pins for the parks and cruise line. So we have some pins to share with you today. A lot of them are Abby's, which is why she is the one here, because she collects more attraction destination pins than the rest of us do. So do you want to kick it off, or do you want me to show my one lonely pin first?
Why don't I show like a couple of mine, and then we'll show yours, and then we'll show more of mine.
Sounds good.
So I really enjoy collecting the Disney Cruise Line pins. I just have a lot of them, and I didn't realize that I was collecting them until my mom pointed it out. She's like, wait, you have a lot of these, and I'm like, oh, I guess I do collect them then. I just got them because I thought that they were cool when we were on vacation and stuff.
Yeah, like 1 minute we looked and there's 30 on the board.
I'm like, wait, I actually have a lot of these. So I don't know, which one should I start with? There's some good ones. Should I do all the cruise ones?
Let's start with this one.
This one? So this one is a Disney Cruise Line pin. It is 2011. Let me see if it's an LE of anything. No, it is not. But it's a super cute pin. There you can kind of see it. It has Tinkerbell. She moves around a little bit. You can kind of see it there. But over here it says Magic, Wonder, and Dreams. This is before they had the Fantasy, and now the Wish, right?
The Wish is next year.
That's what they're making right now. So this is and 2011, that's 10 years old. That's pretty wild. But there's her with the ship in the background.
So that would have made you 9 years old when you got that one.
Yeah. I've had this one for a little bit. So this one's a really cool one. I enjoy that pin.
It is nice.
I also, you'll see with this, I really like pins that move. Those are the coolest ones for me.
Let's do this one.
This one? Okay, so this one is a Disney Dream pin, and it's a NASA pin. It's not an LE or limited release or anything like that. So it's the Disney Dream, and it has two little dangles. It has Sorcerer Mickey and the broom stick. You can see it says Disney Dream, and then right there, really tiny, it says NASA. So what's really cool about this pin is that all of the different ships, they have different characters in the front, on the ship, and this is what's on the front of the ship of the Dream. So that's why I picked this one.
Oh, that is a good reason. You know, so if you haven't taken a lot of cruises, you might not know that the Dream is the one that kind of stays in that little area in the Caribbean where it goes, well, not even the Caribbean, the Bahamas.
Yeah.
So it just really stays in Port Canaveral, Castaway Cay, and Nassau, and almost all the cruises stop at Nassau.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of Nassau pins, I think, but yeah, that is really cool. I didn't even realize it said that on there.
Yeah, and that's what they put on the front of the ship for the Dream.
Nice one.
That one's really cool.
Let's see, what else you got?
Should I do this one?
Yeah, well, that's one of my favorites.
Okay, I really like this one. This is a Disney Fantasy pin, inaugural sailings. It is a limited edition of 2,500. Let me put it on the board. So this one is in 2012. It says on the bottom, it's kind of on the bottom there, but it is a little spinny pin. So there's the ship in the daytime, and then there's the ship in the nighttime.
Yeah, so we've been on the Fantasy 2 or 3 times. One of them was when we got stuck in Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah.
Actually out on the ocean. It was crazy.
It was wild. I went on, because the Disney ships they have free food almost all the time and ice cream, and so I was at one of the kids clubs and I went to the top deck and I was just oh, I'm gonna go get some ice cream. But then there was water all on top of the deck and it was windy and the ice cream station was closed, and I'm oh, maybe I'm not supposed to be up here.
No, you were not supposed to be up there. It was nuts. At night when we were sleeping, they kept making announcements into the staterooms, and the ship would go from here to here, everything on our tables would slide to one side as we'd rock back and forth and back to the other side. It was really wild.
It was crazy. So, but then I have another fantasy pin. So speaking of that, I also have another fantasy pin. It is also a limited edition of 2,500. So here it is. It's Sorcerer Mickey on the front, and this pin opens up. So when you open it up, there it is, the fantasy. And this is another inaugural sailings pin from 2012 to 2013 on this pin, it says. So that one's really cool. I just like the little opening of it.
Yeah. I think you have 3 more cruise pins.
Okay.
And let's power through those, and then we'll show some of our others.
So then this one's a limited release. This one's for the Dream. It's a little porthole. It's super cute, and it opens up. So you can see the ship a little bit better. This one,
so it's kind of like stained glass.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, not
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah.
So you can kind of see through it.
So
That's
this is like
awesome.
the Disney Dream right there on it, and then you open it up. I'm having trouble. And then there it is. This is another inaugural Voyages pin. This is a 2011 pin, and this one is for the Dream. So yeah,
Nice.
that's cool too. Okay.
All right, what else we got?
Just these 2 for...
Oh, I think you should save that one.
Okay.
Let's do this.
So this one is a Castaway Key pin, and if you don't know what that is, that's a private island that is owned by Disney. So whenever we were on like the ships that like went to the Bahamas and like Nassau and stuff like that, the ships would usually stop at Castaway Key. So I got this pin on the islands because I don't know if you can get them on the ship.
I don't know if you can either.
I don't.
They might have 1 or 2, but they have a much bigger selection
Yeah, I
on the
definitely
island.
got this one while I was on the island. So it's just a little layered pin. It says Castaway Key on the bottom right there in green.
Pin on pin.
It's pin on pin.
Pin on pin.
And it's just someone like hammocking with the palm trees and the really pretty sunset.
I don't
in
think
the back.
that's someone. I think that's clearly Mickey Mouse on that hammock.
No, that's the sunset.
No, look, in the black there.
Oh my gosh.
That is clearly Mickey Mouse.
I have never noticed that.
Can you see?
Yeah, I see it now.
And you guys, I don't know if you guys can make that up, but that is clearly Mickey Mouse laying
And
there.
he's doing like a little hang loose symbol.
How
There's
cool
like
is he?
that's his ear right there. He's facing that way. Oh, I never noticed that. And the sunset is Mickey, so there's also a little hidden Mickey as the sun.
Yeah, very
Super
cool. Great details, Disney always.
Yeah. Okay, and then this one is really cool. This is another Disney Dream pin. And there it is. It's an aqueduct pin. If you don't know what that is, that's a water slide that they have on the Disney Dream. And it kind of just, it's on like the top floor of the ship, and it's clear so you can see the ocean while you're riding the slide. And on the pin, the Donald Duck like moves around a little bit, like he's just chilling on the aqueduct. It says duck in, fly out, aqueduct. And it says Disney Dream right there at the bottom.
So fun.
On an inner tube, and he's just having the time of his
I
life.
really miss cruising.
Me too. Do you want to show your pin?
I would love to show my pin. I have 1 pin for this collection, and I'm cheating a little bit. So I collect Monsters Inc. pins. That's probably my main collection is Monsters Inc. pins. And I really thought I had one that was specific to the laugh floor in Magic Kingdom, but it isn't. It's just it's the National Tell a Joke Day pin. I'm going to use it in this video to celebrate the laugh floor because that is an underrated and one of my very favorite attractions in the Magic Kingdom. We love to just pop in there for a laugh and a show.
It's a good like cool down.
It's air conditioned, you get to sit down and relax. They pick on someone different in the audience every single time, so watch yourself. It could be you, but
it's like actually funny.
It is actually funny.
Because there's just like some...
we are actually pretty cheesy people, so it is actually funny to us.
I think it's like actually funny. Like some of the rides, like, you know, there's like little jokes on them.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh my god, yeah, that was clever. But like this one, that like the laugh floor, like you actually are laughing out loud.
And I know it's been around a long time and maybe it's a little tiny bit dated, but I still think it's so great how they interact with the audience.
Yeah.
Like on Nemo and Friends with Crush, how interact with the animation.
I love those interacting things.
So cool. So that is my one pin for this collab. What else? Abby has a couple more to show us, I think.
Have two more.
Two more.
Which one should I do first?
Oh, your call. I'm thinking this.
Okay. So this one, I've never been on the Matterhorn, but I have a pin for it. It's a Disneyland pin, which we've also never been to. So I'm not.
Do you remember how you got this one?
I do not know how I acquired this pin.
Probably in a trade.
Maybe a trade. Yeah, probably a trade. Or maybe I just found it in the parks and I was just like, oh, the Yeti moves. That's really cool. I want that. Because if you can kind of see, the Yeti goes like up and down like he's riding the ride.
So we've never been to Disneyland. That is a big failure in my role as a parent, that I never got us to Disneyland.
Disney World's pretty sufficient.
It is. We're Disney World people, but I would love to go someday, hopefully soon.
This one, it says that this pin was 2008, so it's pretty old as well.
Yeah, I think you probably traded for it in the parks.
Probably. Yeah, okay.
Last
and then
but not
my
least,
last pin that I have is a Toy Story Mania pin. So this pin is a limited edition of 2000, and it's a pin on pin. Pin on pin,
only if you can kind of see, it really sticks out. It's not flush. It's not quite a diorama because there's not anything you can set on, but it really comes out. I mean, you can see underneath it there pretty clearly. It's a really cool pin.
The opening day.
And it's Toy Story in 3D.
In 3D.
Which is why it's set off like that.
Because the pin is also 3D.
Three-dimensional.
Yeah.
So that's our last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need to get back to the park so we can collect some more.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to.
We are counting down the days.
More pins.
So thank you guys so much for joining us. This collaboration is hosted by Valerie over at Singer Family Adventures.
Oh, nice.
She's fantastic. She is so great. If you guys haven't checked out her channel, you really should. She and her two sons are really fun to watch, and they just are great members of the community, and I really, really like being involved with them. And there are so many other channels that participate in these monthly pin collabs, so we're gonna link down below every channel that's participating this month so that you can go check out their videos and see what pins they've collected over the years that are attraction and destination and cruise line pins. So we are excited to go start watching them ourselves.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Abby, thank you for sharing your pins with us.
Oh, of course. I love Disney Cruise Line pins.
And we will see you guys next time.
Yeah. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.